Hello YouTube, and welcome back everyone. Today I want to share with you guys, this is my new purchase. This is by Levi's. It's a classic Western shirt, standard fit. So the short story is I have this on for a while, so I really love the Western shirts, and this is fantastic. They look great, you know, they last forever. 100% cotton, you can't beat this, I really can't stand any polyester right now. They actually put in the denim a lot of polyester nowadays. It's just terrible. Anyway, and I'm very picky about this. I have a couple. I think I have one really old one by Gap, and this Lee I purchased about a couple of years ago, and I really love it. This is probably the best one I had, and they super popular. People love this. They call it snaps, Western snaps, Western shirt, and normally they made of denim, but there's some kind of like just plain colors, just like a khaki, like different textiles, so I personally love the denim because it's kind of like a very natural fade in. And all this quality, same like with kind of like a denim jeans. So let's dive into it. I really want to get into details, because one thing I want to mention, guys, when you go on all this like big three, let's say Levi's, Wrangler, Lee, when you go to websites, you want to order something and descriptions are horrible. They normally put nothing. So they put one guy sort of, and they would say, well, this is a model, and normally there's like, guys like 16 years old guys, very skinny, and they would say, well, this is a 6.2 model, and he's like waist size like 29 inches, and, they should have put some kind of a samples, let's say size medium, measurements from armpit to armpit, and none of this. Like and I can't stand this, because when I go to like Levi's website or Lee's, they don't even put like denim weight. So sometimes they do, but not quite often. Normally you have to order several, or you send it back, exchange. It's just a nightmare. I still don't understand why they have to deal with returns constantly, which is it sucks for customers. Well, I took a chance, and this was on sale. So regular size was the regular price was $69.50, and this I got for $41. So right now, as we speak, I think this one it's like $48.50. I think this is 30% now. I got it 40% off. Like, if you're patient, you can wait and probably get it cheaper. I wouldn't buy for like regular. I wouldn't pay $70 for that. So anyway, I think it's they're great. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. Let's just dive into it. I'm gonna put this is just for reference, and I really love it, and it's been washed several times. In a couple of years. I don't know how many times. Maybe 5, 6, 7 times. So I don't wash it too often, but this is just for reference, and I will put this on at the end. You guys will see how it fit me. Let's dive in, and I'm gonna we'll measure the length, the armpit to armpit, so that this is a size large, and I normally wear large size as well. And let's dive into it. I'm gonna change like a camera angle, and so stick with me, please. So what else? And we probably gonna compare it to another. I have another one by Gap, so I just kind of put this one and this and Gap, and you guys will see how different they are. So let's do it. Okay, so this is I would guess they don't put like what the weight of it. Let's talk about denim first. They don't put, like I said, they don't put anything, like no information whatsoever on Levi's website, and that's why I brought this one for reference, because this one about 6.5, I believe, yeah, 6.5 denim weight, and this is kind of looks to me a little thinner It's not as dense as this Lee, and I would say this is right off the bat is between 6 and 6.5 maybe ounces. It's pretty light denim. Again, it's made, I forgot to mention, it's made, this is size large, it's made in Bangladesh. I wear size large too. I have no clue. I'm gonna put it on and we'll see how it fits. So this is the color. It might look a little more bluish on the camera. It's real life because, you know, it depends on the camera. It's really hard to tell sometimes when you look on the YouTube video. In real life, I would say it's kind of a little more, kind of like a grayish. It's not as blue as like this one. And actually I'm gonna take this one off. And snaps, it's kind of funny because snaps looks almost identical, not almost, they are identical. So if I compare the one from the Lee, the snaps would be absolutely the same, the different coloration. This is a little more bluish. On a Lee, it's a little kind of like just kind of like white. But otherwise, the style, like I said, this is classic Western style, and you know, they all kind of looks pretty similar. So denim, again, denim is pretty lightweight. If I would compare, so this is like we have by Lee, this is a lot more dense. So this is actually better denim. Like I said, I'm gonna warn you guys, I washed this one. So if we compare this to, this has been washed quite a bit. But anyway, if I would compare, this is probably, like I said, 6 ounces. As far as all the stitches is, this is kind of all single stitches. Let's do, there's one regular button and all the snaps, and let's do this. And you got the classic Levi's red tab here. So, and everything seems fine. I wouldn't say it's not a super best quality. You got the bar tacks here, you know, make it a little stronger. Let's see. The one thing right off the bat, I would say, the pockets. The size of these pockets is super kind of small, to be honest. You still can fit the cell phone. And let me fetch that cell phone. Okay, here we are. Here's a, you know, iPhone Pro, you know, 14 Pro. You still can fit it, but come on, guys. It's just make it a little bigger. I mean, this is very narrow. Lee, you know, by Lee, it's much bigger pockets, which I like the bigger pockets, you know. And if you see the difference, you know, this is, you know, quite a bit wider. This is the same size, by the way. So and also all the stitches is a single stitches, and you've got a bar tack. If you compare to the Lee, it's all double stitched. There's certainly quite a, you know, I would say the quality is much better. I like the Lee better quality. Same for, let's say, some stitches on the shoulders. This is Lee, has double stitch. This is just a single stitch here. And if you know, hold it, there's also, if you can see, hold on, this is some kind of a promotion. If you can see here, it's not, you see, if I see, you know, by Lee, it's got this chain stitch, which is beautiful everywhere. Everywhere has a, you know, everywhere has this chain stitch. This is just kind of a regular stitch and nothing, you know, important, you know, nothing super, you know, stands out as far as the quality. Again, this one was regular, and I think I paid about $62 a couple years ago, and I think they discontinue. I don't know if they have this denim Western snaps anymore. They do have a regular material. This one, like I said, $69.50. You know, it's up to you guys if you want to buy it. You know, like I said, for half a price or whatever, 40 bucks, that's pretty good buy. You know, probably as far as this snaps, everything works fine. Like I said, on Lee you have a single snap here. You know, it's a little different. You know, and this one Lee has like a single button and one snap, and this is just on Levi's, just 2 snaps. So, but otherwise the style is, as you can see, the style is the same. Pretty much they're all identical styles. So let's do, like I said, we covered the denim. This is a standard, probably between 6 and 6.5 ounces. Right hand twill inside, and as you can see inside denim, a little bluish. Sometimes they don't rinse as well. Like I said, if you compare, this is, I kind of like when it's a little whiter and crisp. This is actually a sign of better denim, and you know, manufacturers, they usually rinse better. And this is kind of, as you can see, it's a little bluish. As far as the texture, I even got this, I don't know if you can see this, like old magnifying glass. So if you can see the texture, and let me show on this side. I hope you guys see it, but anyway, and all the snaps. So okay, so let's do what we can do right now. We can measure, do like a quick measurements. Let's do armpit to armpit, which I like. So again, my size is large, so I normally wear all large, like shirts and t-shirts, and from arm, this is size large, from armpit to the armpit would be 23, not quite 24, I would say it's a 23.75, you know, well, almost from armpit to armpit, I would say almost 24. So if it lie flat like this, the length, you know, I don't know if you can see it on the camera angle, I would go all the way from the bottom to the top of a collar, 31 inches. And I think this is a length that's very important because I wear it untucked. I know some guys, you know, tuck it in, but you know, for me it's like untucked is kind of like my style. So, and that's why I don't want to see it's too long. You know, I think it's about between 31, 30 and 32 would be perfect. I don't know, let's do it again if you guys can see this. You know, it's okay, right now it measures 31 and half. Okay, let's do it again. Okay. Sorry, I got kind of a small table. It's limited real estate here. Okay, let's do it again. From the top of this collar to the bottom, 31, yeah, 31 and half. Okay, then we're gonna measure from shoulder to shoulder. And the reason I'm doing it, you know, you take your favorite shirt, whatever fits you well, and you just measure it, and you can kind of, it will be reference for you. Same I'm doing with my jeans, and you put this from shoulder to shoulder. It would be 18 and half. So okay, 18 and half. Yeah, so you can see guys better. And my neck, I know it's hard to kind of measure. By my neck it's a 17. It actually, I can close button down, which is fine. And this is it. This is pretty much straight. You know, goes straight, which is straight sealed, perfect. There's a slight kind of curve on the bottom. When I put it on, you guys will see it. Let's measure the length of the sleeve length from the tip of a shoulder, the corner of shoulder. It's gonna be 25 and half. So, and I think we pretty much cover it all. And you know, we can do like the bottom of the sleeve. Okay, bottom of the sleeve, the width of the sleeve, if you lie flat, would be 4.5 inches. So, okay, we've done the measurements and we covered the denim. The snaps are excellent. I think honestly, I don't know with this one particular, but I have both like a Lee by Lee and by Gap, and the snaps, like, they work just fine. I never broke any one of them. So they They usually last forever. Again, this bar tax seems fine. Okay, and there is a bar tax here, so I'm sure it's strong enough to hold whatever, like your belongings, the phone. I think it will be fine. I just wish there would be a little better. Like I said, the stitches not as, you know, as far as the quality, not as good as by Lee, but yeah, that's fine. It's single. I'm actually gonna bring the gap and see just in comparison. Otherwise, I mean, it looks all right. So I think I probably will rinse it, and we'll probably will get the starch out. But again, it's not very stiff. So and I wouldn't say it's not very dense either. It kind of like a pretty lightweight denim. I don't know. There's not any fuss either. So it seems all right. So they never actually mentioned. They have so many denim manufacturers. They never mention where it's, you know, denim coming from anymore, unless you have like LVC line. Those are, you know, different story. Those are, you pay a lot. They don't. Unfortunately, they don't do LVC denim like a Western-Sirt. So anyway, I think we cover all the details. Let me. I'm gonna put this on, and you guys will see how it fits in me. And I hope it fits well, because for 40 bucks I don't mind to keep it. Like I said, it should last. It should last forever, and I probably will, you know, update later on. Let's put it on.